Welcome back to another Friday and another video. We are back in the blue car. You guys are probably like, wow, this video looks absolutely identical to what we just did. The camera angle is the same, but the video is going to be completely different. Today, I need your help. I need your help. I need to diagnose what is wrong with this car. So the car runs lean. I have a GoPro here right in front of my boost gauge and my AFR gauge that we'll turn on and put in the video here in a little bit, but my car runs lean. Depending on how long you've been part of the channel, you may have heard this already, or you may have seen me doing things to fix this, or attempt to fix it, I should say. So the reason for the angle is so you can see what gear I'm in. I'm in second right now, obviously going to third, but just to see like what gear I'm in, what's going on with the car when we're cruising, moving, whatever. The GoPro is obviously so you can see where we're at for boost, and so you can see where we are at for AFR. That's a raccoon. That would have torn my front lip off. All right, so first, let's have a quick discussion here. I have in my notes all the things that I've done to this car to modify it. Previously, this car was tuned on a SAFC2 Apexi, and you couldn't really tell if it was rich, lean, whatever, like you had no idea. So obviously we have an AFR gauge and all that stuff in the car. And ever since the AFR gauge, I've realized that this car is lean. I don't want to blow it up. I already have one car with the blown motor. So the things I have done to this car: S14 Spec R Turbo, Jazz manifold, Tomei pond cams, HKS intake, HKS super sequential blow-off valve, a front mount, and a RS enthalpy tune. Okay? I don't know if this is a tune issue. I don't know if it's a mechanical issue. That's what we're trying to figure out. Things I have already checked: we put a brand new fuel pump in it. We put a new fuel filter in it. We put a Tomei fuel pressure regulator kit. I do have the fuel pressure turned up a little bit, hopefully to compensate for the car to be more rich. I don't think it's really helping. We smoke tested the entire car, multiple different areas, smoke tested the car, could not find any vacuum leaks, or I didn't see any smoke coming out. We verified the size of the injectors to the tune, making sure that I told them the proper size because they are STI 550cc injectors. So just verifying that. I sent the ECU back in for a retune. He fattened it up a little bit. Was it a little bit better? Sure. Is it still lean? Yeah. Yeah, in my eyes, it's lean. Okay, but you guys can tell me what you think. We verified the timing. We did have a MazWorks fancy cam timing gauge, feeler, whatever you want to say, to make sure that all that was proper. So we did do that, and we verified the timing, on the motor itself too. So all of it is done. So, not to give you guys any preconceived notions of what it could be, but this is what, in my mind, I have not checked yet. I have not flow tested the injectors. I have two sets of these injectors. I have swapped them out, but I haven't specifically flow tested them. On a Faction Motorsports podcast, I heard when they were with Design Shop React, Martino, one issue he had in the past was the O-rings on his injectors. Maybe it's the O-rings. I could do that. These are old. And the only other thing I could think of is the wideband sensor even reading properly? Obviously I have a wideband in the silver car, so maybe I could check that. I don't know. But is that reading properly? No idea. So maybe that's worth checking as well. So that is everything I know. That's everything that I've come up with. And that's where I'm at. So if you guys haven't already, kind of a pause here before we go to the GoPro and kind of start watching the clips and doing some pulls. If you guys haven't already, please take the time to subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot. It helps me stay motivated and keep pushing forward. Please, if you have any ideas, even if you think it's stupid, please drop it in the comments below. Any ideas maybe will trigger somebody else or whatever to help come up with what it could possibly be. And then make sure you like this comment, share it with your friends, try to help your friends get on board. I appreciate all of that. So let's get ourselves to a point where maybe we make some pulls and kind of figure out what's going on. So let me get the GoPro on here. GoPro is on. I'm going to start the recording right now. There it is. So we are recording with the GoPro. You can see AFR and you can see boost. So before I get too far into all this, my understanding is low 11s, upper 10s would probably be good. This is a 93 pump gas tune. This is not E85. You can see when I'm in third gear right now. You can see when I'm just cruising, I'm in 15s, 16s for AFR, which I figured would be like 13s, 14s. Now, when I give it a little bit, you can see we see 12s, and then when I let off, as soon as I let off, you'll see 10s, where it goes rich, you know, at that point, when I let off. So let's do a little baby pull again. So upper 12s. My understanding is that should be in the 11s again, that's third gear. So I don't know. What do you guys think? We'll kind of slow down here a little bit. That's the other thing too. If I'm not on the gas or anything, it just goes to dashes. My JZ car is not like that. But let's do second gear. 13, third gear, 13. So to me, that seems really lean. You guys can kind of see that video and see what you think. But in my mind, that is not good. And I don't know what to do. So please, this may be very short. I don't know what my car needs. I don't know what's going on with it. Please take the time to make a comment and help me out. Again, short video. That happens sometimes. But I don't know what to add to this, and I just really need help with the car. So let me know what's going on. Again, subscribe if you haven't. Take the time to do that as well. Thank you so much for following along for another video. Thank you for being part of this. And fingers crossed, the YouTube community helps me figure it out. Take your friends. Let's figure out what's wrong with this car. Thanks, guys. Catch you on the next one. What is going on, Instagram world? I'm here in the blue car and I need your help. This Friday, 3 o'clock, my YouTube video drops. I go through a handful of things that I've done to this car to try to fix the running lean issue. And I'm curious if you think it's mechanical or if you think it's a tune. Please go to the link in my bio here on Instagram, subscribe, and at 3 o'clock on Friday, the video drops and we're gonna try to get this car sorted. So share, get your friends on board and see what we can do to figure this situation out. Got the camera set up, got the GoPro set up, that way you can see boost and AFR. I did a handful of pulls and I really feel like this car is running lean. So I need your help. Again, go subscribe on the YouTube, follow the link in my bio, share this post. Let's get as many people on board as we can, and let's figure out if it's just a tune or if it's a mechanical issue in this car. Thanks, guys.